Hello, Ghana for me, my papa biom the back Ghana tube so. Addo for Yamura in Seminuna, Chesenia, Tribum, Ewo Ghana no mefa Suemo. A year some time ago, Ghana for majority, minority for no BRuAKIng ACM finance minister, Honorable Ofori so sell. Honorable Ofori and ama economy no imu aye den pa because ono no da yin sika no ana yin sika sema koba hewo oman ni na no ono na oda ano enti nia oman mu aye ne de efri no tie be ya Ghana man penyi empam no in fact asem we ebe tudwa na asa that time no na IMF ye di kan ko odida man penyi ka tren se yente e bo ase na eye IMF na ebe ko no yenwie na yewie a odini ese no obede amagana for na in fact sisi ankofo edi omano abomu ewo mampenyi na se ese mampenyi empem Honorable Ofori sa course no he should keep his promises to us na oketechi free fa enso de enkanse no bi atma penyi extra letter edman through obi and so hwe nyina mampenyi ebede ba Honorable Ofori na se nya ye kwapodi mampenyi apa Honorable Ofori with the last message yakona yekoti esemembra
US dollars loans, the Ofori who saw to the mismanagement of our economy cannot be the same Ofori that is going to oversee the managing of a 3 billion. NPP party for the record,
for the record.
For the record. For the record. For the record. For the record. President Akufo-Addo was here for the record, for the record.
Fantastic.
Now, one thing I've realized, Mr. President, I received your message from Kumawu. You sent a message through a friend of mine. Say, on Kanchere, say it is not entirely your fault, and you are hoping to do things better. I am glad, sir. Before all the things I am doing to you and your government. Now you see that I am a student of you. Said the JJ Rollins and
exactly.
And I am not doing this thing from the bad place. Because after all, I don't have anything to take from you. But when you are not delivering on the promises, I'll promise Ghana for one day, then I have no other choice than to look into your face and speak truth to you.
Exactly.
I have said that moving forward, maybe I was harsh in the way I delivered my truth speaking. This time around, I am going to do things much more different. Which, if at any point it tips off, please forgive me. But Mr. President, I will say it is not all your fault, and you're hoping to do better. Bobby, through a year, the majority caucus in Parliament. Some months ago, majority caucus in Parliament. Wamu statement omu meki ye efa a year the sacking of Ken Ofori Atta. Majority caucus in Parliament. Ready message in your ready.
Okay. I see. Following the press conference held on 20.
Following the press conference, that means a press conference was held. Now, you have a picture of the press conference now. Or more happy, you know. You have a picture of the press conference now. Or more happy, you know. Majority in Parliament, you have it. Say you have it there. Just go look for it. If you don't have it, that means you did not download it. Okay, quick. So there was a press conference. A year MPP majority, about 95 of them. Or more happy, yes, sir. Or more percent a year president. And remove Ken Ofori as the finance minister. Reasons some of them are said they want a year investor confidence in the economy. 2, Ken Ofori make his statement via a statement. You know, obviously, it could not also let him lead the course in negotiating with IMF. They called on the president say on your day on Sake Ken Ofori. There were many calls, not only from a year majority caucus in Parliament. Press conference, you know, this is the statement the majority caucus led by Osei Chairman Sabusu. Why is that a chance here? Why is that a chance here?
Osei Chairman Sabusu.
Ready.
Following the press conference held on Tuesday, October 2022, by some members of the majority caucus in Parliament demanding the removal of the finance minister, Mr. Ken Ofori Atta, and the Minister of State at the Ministry of Finance, Mr. Charles Edubwahin from office. The president engaged members of the caucus and requested that the issue be stood.
The president engaged members of the caucus and requested that
the issue be stood down until the conclusion of the negotiation.
Until the conclusion of what?
The round of negotiation with the International Monetary Fund.
So president to say, can Ofori the negotiations with the International Monetary Fund? Yanko back ni yanko video and a picture. Is there a picture of a year press conference now and the appear could be LED ya or Babeye, you know. This is actually the press conference they had. When they finished, they told us the president to say, "Oh, moment and ample time. Emma, a year IMF, anyone will do and go through." Now, yanko a video of IMF boss, but before that, not only was the majority the one calling for the removal of the vice president, former President John Dramani Mahama, former President John Dramani Mahama on a year IMF yeti.
I've noted the recent draft motion of censure by the minority against the Minister of Finance and the recent rebellion of the G95, group of 95 majority members calling for the removal of the minister. I've also noted the statement by the majority leader, I think only yesterday, of a so-called compromise reached that the minister will leave after he has completed the budget and the IMF negotiations. I think this is untenable. Budget preparation and IMF negotiations are the results of teamwork. They are not the work of one individual. I fail to see how the absence of the minister will affect the preparation of the budget negotiation.
Okay, thank you. So John Dramani Mahama they called for the minister to be sacked. I fail to see how budget preparation and negotiations with the IMF can be affected in any way or shape or form by the eviction or by the removal of them. And so John Dramani Mahama can be. Now, when you John Dramani Mahama statement now, or can any free war? And the question you be saying is IMF no aba abedru ana emedu yenti IMF boss.
Congratulations to Ghana for a strong program of reforms to revitalize growth and reduce the country's debt burden. I'm very pleased that the IMF Executive Board has approved today a 3-year, $3 billion support for this program. We are proud to be partners with Ghana in addressing the difficult economic and financial conditions the country is facing. Today's decision is also a major milestone for the G20 Common Framework. The commitment by the Official Creditors Committee to help make Ghana's debt sustainable was essential for the approval of the funds program, and it signals important progress in the G20 Common Framework. The decision our board has taken.
Okay, that's okay. We don't really need much. But and you know, IMF boss, I confirm say Ghana, you reach your deal. So all that we are saying is that, Mr. President, they can Ofori who saw the mismanagement, of our resources. They can Ofori who saw to the mismanagement of more than $54 billion loans. The Ken Ofori who saw to the mismanagement of our economy cannot be the same Ken Ofori that is going to oversee the managing of a $3 billion, because more than $54 billion Ken Ofori could not even manage it well, which you have given a year Russia, Ukraine, and the COVID-19. Russia, Ukraine, COVID-19. But Ken Ofori cannot be insulated completely from the mismanagement of the economy. And for that matter, to boost investor confidence, we are calling, say we be removing a Ken Ofori. We are still insisting, Mr. President, for you to redeem your sinking image by doing away with your cousin, Ken Ofori Atta. Nobody has any ill motive. Nobody has anything against your government. We are only saying that your government is having a sinking image, and the only thing that can save you, Mr. President, is you sacking your cousin Ken Ofori. one, it will rid you of the tag friends and family government. Two, it will boost investor confidence in the economy. It is about
Addo ye kotie ensem ebaye amampanyin se wate na oye nwetuma etina chesora ko kenu Ofori Atta no ene ye be bia Ghana mampanyin ebe deliver on his promise say ye kwa IMF ne ba obede obepamo na ko kenu Ofori Atta na say dia ese no obeye Addo nsem no eni we bi na ekoso ewo Ghana man fa comment no ewo kemu na mejebre akenka ede amofefe so what do for slow me my crown.